We have worked hard to ensure that Budapest can take its rightful and worthy place among Europe's capital cities. I will also give you some dry figures. Over the past 15 years, the government has invested 3,000 billion forints in developing Budapest. 3,000 billion forints. And just as a side note, the renovation of the airport and the road network leading to it will soon begin, representing a further 1,000 billion forints in investment for Budapest. By now, it is common knowledge, perhaps even banal, but it is still gratifying to say that the whole world marvels at what a magnificent city the Hungarians have. And of course, Budapest residents themselves have not fared badly either. Property ownership and the value of apartments in Budapest are higher today than at any time before. Parks, sports halls, schools, clinics, and hospitals have all been renovated, thanks to the work of the Hungarian government. Here, there is no need to fear the deplorable conditions caused by migration. Women, men, and children can all feel safe, because there is no Islamic radicalism here. And as long as we are in government, there will not be. I suggest you take pride in the fact that in your city, in our capital, Jewish families and Jewish communities enjoy the highest level of safety anywhere in Europe. There is no other European country where Jewish communities living in capital cities can feel anything close to the sense of security they have here in Budapest. We should be very proud of this. We are the only country in Europe, the only capital, you are the only capital, capable of providing this level of security to the Jewish community living among us. The government supports this, of course, through its zero-tolerance policy. Be proud that we do not allow bands that incite hatred against Israel to perform in Hungary. Such things do not exist here, and there are no violent migrants, nor will there be on the streets of Budapest. This is how we believe a national capital should function. This is what is worthy. This is what a modern European capital should look like. Despite all government support and development, Budapest today has become a capital plagued by problems, stumbling from one crisis to the next. The capital of the nation reduced to this state. Hungarians deserve better than this. This deplorable situation we now face in Budapest causes the greatest harm, a great deal of harm. Yet it has one single benefit. The current leadership of the capital reminds us of what it is like when the left governs Hungary. One of the greatest political challenges for our community is that we have been in power for 15-16 years. We have built an entirely new economy and an entirely new social order, a work-based economy, a family-based society. And many people simply no longer remember what things were like 15 years ago. Young people, in particular, cannot even imagine what life is like when things are not as they are now, and what life in Budapest is like without a national government. Thanks to investigative work, it has been confirmed that the capital cooperated with exactly 20 NGOs, non-governmental civil organizations, which the Trump administration in the United States exposed as having accepted funding from a U.S. left liberal grant distributing organization known as USAID. In other words, in your city, in our city, money arrived through at least 20 international NGOs to finance left-wing propaganda and to support the political camp opposing us. I must say that while by reading the lines of the city's budget, it is clear that they have driven the city into bankruptcy, somehow managing to bankrupt the richest city in the country. And I believe they do not even deny this, as the city assembly may have adopted some kind of resolution on the matter. There always seemed to be money left for irregularly distributed bonuses at municipal companies undergoing liquidation. Let me remind you that Europe has so far sent $180 billion to Ukraine. Just now, a further $90 billion military loan has been approved on top of that, from which we have managed to keep Hungary out, together with the Slovaks and the Czechs. And yesterday, the Ukrainian government officially submitted a new financial request amounting to 800 billion, which they say does not include security and military expenditure. That would come on top of it. This is typical of the left. They go to Brussels. They are elected by Hungarian voters, yet they do not stand up for Hungarians there. Our position, by contrast, dear members of Fidesz and KDNP, is clear. The national capital must not be thrown to the dogs. Hungary must not be dragged into war. At the previous election in 2022, 390,000 people voted for us here in Budapest, which put us in first place, if I recall correctly. And even at the most recent European Parliament elections, we remained the strongest party.